most people are they react in a way that you would see on the news. You see all your beds filling up in the hospitals. Everyone's really sick. ICUs are full. It's, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Do you need anything? Hang in there.
So the people that I have told that I had COVID have been generally pretty okay with it because they understand that I don't have it anymore.
Well, at first, I noticed that like everybody was in. I would say shock. That's the answer. Is shock. It's like, oh my God, I know somebody that has it finally. Like we hear about all these numbers and we hear about it exploding, but so many people were like, wow, I still don't know personally anybody that has it.
They're shocked. Overall the messages have been good. I think I've only had one crazy person inbox me that it was a hoax.
I think my wife Laura, she posted an Instagram post. It was a faces of COVID. My husband has COVID. He's one of the people. He's dealing with these symptoms, and the outpouring and support from people, from our staff at the school here to friends and family, was amazing. The support we received.
Most people said to us, you're the first person I know that's had COVID, and we were the first people that we knew that had COVID too.
I was very nervous because I said to someone, no one's going to want to see me. And they said, why, do you look a little rough? No, I've had the plague. So I found the amount of support I've had from the diocese, from neighbors, from family, and from colleagues. Roman Catholic, Lutheran, and Ukrainian Catholic colleagues has been just tremendous.
Lots wanted to know what I had. Lots wanted to know when I had it, particularly because if I'm just last week or 2 weeks ago, there's the odd one that takes maybe 2 or 3 steps backwards because of that. But when I told them it was in March, April, then it was okay.
If they don't know me very well, there's this, but if they're my friends, they've been kind and awesome. Of course, they don't want to exactly come out to where I'm living, but I mean, I if it's someone I don't know, I mean, I'm kind of reluctant to open up and sometimes even talk about my diagnosis with a random person, because I know if they hear that, they're going to get scared.
I'm like, well, it's not that bad. Again, I feel, I don't want to say I feel guilty that I'm having a relatively easy go through my COVID journey, but I have to tell every single person that, I'm doing okay. So I really appreciate your, the thoughts and prayers, quote unquote, but I don't necessarily need them all.
Well, I haven't been out much since my release, but I did put a little post on my Facebook for my friends, family, and people that I know, just to be, for them to be aware of what I've went through and how serious it can be. And the reaction that I've had is mostly, a lot of shock from family and friends that they actually know somebody that went through this, that ended up hospitalized and that did have a serious outcome from it.
But around here with the masking that's going on around here, people understand, especially in our condo unit. A lot of them keep a close eye on me when I'm walking downstairs, or if I meet them in the hall, they would come say, how are you doing, Helmut? You're walking not too bad now, and stuff like that. So yeah, the response to me was quite good from the people.
And it sustained me through a couple dark nights in the hospital.
Send me a inbox video and how it's all a hoax and us media is overplaying it. And I didn't even respond to their message. I just told them what a disgraceful message. I said, and like, it's taken the life of Francis Sakamus. Like, what more evidence do these lunatics need?
Lots of just questions, and people are very curious and they want to know. And I think especially mostly just the pregnancy seems to be a focus. Lots of people are just worried about how it will affect my pregnancy. And I don't really have many answers for them at this point, honestly, until the baby's born and we see how he's doing. I don't really know.
Although even like 2-3 weeks post leaving isolation, people are still asking me, like, are you still sick? Are you still sick? Like, I don't want to be around you if you're still sick. Those kinds of things, which is kind of alienating.
It's usually initially it's shock from people. It's, oh my God, how did you get it? And then I'll tell them and they usually laugh. The whole healthcare thing always gets them. And then it's mostly me trying to calm them down. Like, I don't need to go to a hospital. I don't feel like I'm dying. I'm set up very well here. So it's honestly, I don't want to say it really on air, but it's been basically a 2-week vacation for me from work. So it's kind of ups and downs.
I think it's made it real for a lot of people. I just remember, wasn't that long ago, it was 6 weeks ago, I remember having a conversation with my mom, and I mean, I am not, COVID is real. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, but I was of the belief, I was wearing my mask, I was doing my stuff, but I was like, man, Mom, I'm like, I don't even know anyone who's even gone for a test. Like I said, I don't know anyone who's sick. I don't know anyone who's gone for a test. Like, and then it just seems the last month, it's, you know, the neighbor across the street, it's everywhere. And so I think, and it, you know, no rhyme nor reason, you know, why did I get kicked down to the curb and, you know, 2 other people in the house felt nothing? Like, I just don't, it's hard to it's hard to understand what makes a person react the way they do.
I'm fine now. And just this, like, everyone has this fear now of, oh no, am I going to get COVID? I don't want to die, stuff like that. So kind of sucks because people are like, they don't understand that, okay, once you've had COVID and you're recovered, you can't spread it anymore. So there's still like those lingering effects of ignorance, I guess.
But most people have been very understanding and very kind. I can't say that anybody has been negative. I get frustrated when I see and hear people who say it's all a hoax, that it doesn't really exist. And I have to admit, I do get pretty frustrated about that because it's not a hoax.
From gift cards to meal drop-offs to, you know, to old friends touching base that I haven't talked to in years. It was truly incredible. So there was definitely a support system in place since I told them I was positive. Yeah.
I've tested negative, like, you know, twice now, and I'm over the virus to my knowledge, according to my doctor. But it's just that, I mean, I think there's still a lot of fear and a lot of even ostracization in some cases that can occur when you disclose that you've had COVID. And so I've been, you know, I try to be honest and upfront, but sometimes I'm a little scared about how that's going to pan out.